Suicides on the minds of teens. Time to intervene. Suit ties, see truth through lies. Enemies, manipulators, a different hate. Kennedy, headshot, your bad rock from Simple Green. Switching scenes, even Steven knows Spielberg. Live your dreams and watch somebody else live yours. Skip the lead, is a reason for these ill words. To get you sick of these niggas who made a meal first. Independent and winning, I made you feel worse. Intervention for women who have to feel hurt. Premonition for niggas who use skill first. Demolition definition, nigga came to kill turfs. Berserk, you heard Eminem's song. Never knew you had a killer like Zimmerman Mom. Bars hard as armadillos when you feeling my song. Smoke skunk, only blunts, never feeling a bomb. Arm strong, I'm toned. Stronger than Arnhem's arms, Hong Kong or Rome. Blowing that Mardi Gras, I saw Nicki Minaj. Got a quickie mirage, no place like home from the home of the carnivores.
Except for us to not be at our culture.
Sorry about that. Hungry Rock Radio. They ain't even hear us in the world. YouTube seen us, but they didn't see us. We sorry about that. I told you we know what we doing.
Hungry Rap Radio, we back in the building, you
We know
did.
exactly what we doing. That was the boy, Young Mad with Optimist.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cut. That's a cut. You know what I'm saying?
I love Young Man. He always try to do his best on every track, and that's what I try to influence everybody to do. Give it 100%, you gonna make it, man. That's one of them dudes, man. He one of them guys like me, man. Not everybody got that blue light Eddie Griffin was talking about in Foolish, man. You gotta have that blue light, dog. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into this, man. Shouts out to One Life, One Voice. Getting this footage, you know what I'm saying? We go on YouTube and get that knowledge and put it down for y'all every once in a while. So this is from a legend right here, man. Chuck D.
Article about the death of a nation, talking about the evolution
Flavor
from
Flav,
Negro to
Chuck D,
nigga
y'all know.
to how do you pronounce it?
Negro. Niggro. It's basically, ignorance is rewarded today by factions that allow and accept for us to not be at our cultural best. Not to say anybody has to be stale and stiff, but all the aspects of us as a people is being looked upon as a total joke in the eyes of white America and even the world at large. So I was kind of disgusted at just the fact that one day, last 10 days ago, I was burnt watching not only the whole thing of the UPN thing and the WB and every black person I saw on TV, they was buck dancing and smiling, and it's just that in order for a black face to be on TV, it always got to make you laugh. Now I like to laugh like the next cat,
Right.
but every black face was like trying to go to their best. It just reminded me of stepping fetishism.
Right.
So I just got just wired and then.
Did y'all hear that? What he say? Step in the fetch. Let me turn my mic. My mic on? Can you hear me? Yeah. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. OX Flow Bass, we in here. We in the building, Hungry
Is
Rap
that a
Radio.
book that he just said? Or is that a
Oh, yeah,
movie?
it's Stephen Fetcher, yeah.
That's a book or a movie?
I think that's a book.
I don't know, but y'all need to go check that out, though. That sounded deep.
It is
I don't
deep.
know. I'm going to go. See, can I get the ebook on it? Or
Oh, yeah, let's
see
get
if it's
the
a movie
ebook.
on it. That's what I do sometimes. I be on YouTube and shit, and I be catching key shit, books, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Movies
yeah,
and
yeah,
names
yeah.
and different shit from different motherfuckers, and I jot that shit down and go research it. So,
That's how
you know,
you
y'all
do
do
it.
that. That's how you use Google.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how you use YouTube. YouTube, Google, the same shit, but that's how you use it. Don't believe everything. Do your research on shit when you hear it.
That's real.
The source thing happened, and then everybody, it's just like almost like you just can't be black and just be able to be at your best sometimes. It's just that everything is imbalanced just the whole other way.
Right.
And I just got ticked. I said, really, what's been accepted in America now is the creation of a new race. Somewhere stuck between nigger and Negro. It's the Negro. It's accepted by white society as just being this type of person that could be derogatory to themselves, but safe for everybody else. And I just was like pissed, and I was wired.
In other words, people get a kick off of us killing each other, shooting each other,
of course,
and just being a fool.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna kill this nigga, I'm gonna do this to this nigga, but can't kill the nigga in themselves. So I'm like, this is created by this society, and and sometimes people say, "Oh, Chuck, you deep." It ain't, it ain't the fact that I'm deep. I'm just normal, and the whole realm of everything else has slipped a notch.
Right.
30 years ago, it had been just called, this man just got common sense. But sense ain't common today.
Right.
Except for the rapper. He's common sense.
Right.
But everything else is done dipped to either sense or nonsense. And a lot of people feel that, oh man, you just getting too deep in it. I mean, dang, I just tell people straight out. You got shorties out there, 18 and under, who ain't able to navigate through the nonsense and the BS that is put out through the images of television, which works stronger than any other weapon ever before. It's a tool for some, and it's a weapon for others, and this weapon works against us. So if you older, like 18 and over, of course nobody can tell you what to do because you're grown.
Right.
But there's 12-year-old kids out there that ain't able to handle that, and they take on these images and point blank. I'm tired. What I really got tired of is I got tired of seeing somebody 26, 31, 33, 23 acting like they 12. Where, and in order to say, well, that's what's happening. That's what's fly. Now, instead of a 12 and 13 and 14-year-old looking to say, well, I'm trying to act like this 29-year-old, you got a bunch of 29, 30-year-olds trying to be acceptable to 16 and 15-year-olds. And to me, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. There's no other society on this planet that works as backwards as black people are working in this country right now.
One of the things it seems like is that they reward people the younger you are, because you can get a job these days, usually because they can rip you off and not have to pay you a lot.
Exactly.
So in order for people to keep their jobs and get accepted in certain realms, they got to act kiddie-like.
They got to act kiddie-like, and who's doing the hiring and who's doing the firing? It's usually at the person that says, all right, you can get that job if you capitulate and, and just regress yourself into this type of person, and we will pay you. And you could bling yourself and make everybody look like they're irrelevant because they have some intelligence. And you can't just, sometimes you have to look at it and say, you know what? I have my integrity, I got my intelligence, and all right, maybe I ain't blinging, but I'm BLIing. I got enough, and I'm understand where I'm at. But, right now, it's just like white America is, where once upon a time, maybe some of our comedy made them laugh with us. Now they're totally laughing at us. And whether I look at it, we got 750,000 comedians out there. It's like, yes, master, and it's just like white lips everywhere. And I'm just like saying, we just need balance. So yeah, I was burnt last week, and anybody that wants to find out exactly what I was talking about, I wrote this essay called Death of a Nation, because in 1918, the filmmaker D.W. Griffith, a white filmmaker, had depicted black people as being fools and buffoons, which sent an image signal across America that we were less of human beings based on the movie that he depicted. And the name of the movie was called Birth of a Nation. So I just capped it with this essay saying Death of a Nation, and the same damn thing is happening. Whether it's from Oakland, whether it's like Long Island, whether it's Florida, it could be New Orleans, it could be Texas, it could be Detroit, and my whole thing is like, you see the same damn problem every damn place, and we got the nerve to be on TV. The exceptional few people have the nerve to be showing some ice up in the camera like most black people got that, or most black people ain't catching a bus and going to the laundromat or on drugs or trying to cop that last square or ain't got enough credentials for a job. But this whole thing of I got this, I'm better than you. I was just burnt last week, and the source thing was the Kappa. Because if you looked and said, okay, you know, like this is representing black folks in 2001. I just said, you know what? If I'm white and I'm sitting in Iowa, I'm looking at this. It's got to be a joke. If I'm African and I'm looking at this, I'm like saying, yo, that's not me. If I'm Lithuanian, I'm like saying, what? It can't be real. If I'm Japanese or Asian or whatever, I'm looking at that and I'm like saying, yo, they 3 notches underneath what human beings should be. Yo, and if I'm black living in America, I'm like saying, yo, who the hell gave them TV time to balance it, to represent us all? And nobody, and then people had the nerve to say, well, you know, I mean, hey, that's the way it is, and you know, I mean, that's the way it is. No, you know what? People need to be held accountable. And all these cats out here talking this thug nonsense and this and that, they just fooling themselves. They talk, the real thugs get the job done. They take on the forces that make us all look bad, that make us all live in bad conditions, and they deal with it. You know, this playing thug, they might as well be in a sandbox, playing games with shovels and toys and whatnot. So I was pissed last week, and I'm still pissed today. It ain't nothing about bitterness, because it ain't got nothing to do with any of that. It just got to do with who gave these people license to represent all of us as a people. It's just like, you know, the average kid in school, he can't even sit in a classroom and act like he's intelligent because he's got to be able to seem hip and seem fly and say, yeah, nah, man, yeah, it's like this. I mean, yo, you was just an honor roll student last year, and all of a sudden you saw a couple of videos, you bought a couple of Wu-Tang CDs, and all of a sudden you want to like get thugged out in the 8th grade. But it's not his fault. It's the fault of, you know, punk adults who are afraid to check a young cat like that and communicate to what he's checking into. And therefore, when that happens, we just let everything go for broke, and we wonder why we be in the situation we in.
Chuck D, y'all heard him. That was a legend.
Talking that real, man.
That was a legend.
The nation talking about the evolution.
Pause that. That was a legend.
He was talking about that evolution for real.
Man.
That shit's real.
Death for the nation, man. Death for that shit, man. No smear, man. We trying to get our image right. Our image is fucked up out here. They got a bad image on us.
For real.
Yeah, so that's a lot. That's what they want to get on. Protect your image, man. Quit looking like fools when you go outside your house. You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself, man. Wash your face, man. Represent your mama. Represent your family right. Represent your grandmama if you ain't got no mama. Your daddy. Whoever. Represent yourself. You know, that part right there, Oxidina.
You gotta represent yourself. You don't represent yourself, who you representing? That part. And that's what it is. That's what it boiled down to. You did? Oh yeah, I like that.
Bows up. Free my nigga Burner. Yeah. Look. I get the whip and the bird. My niggas are mixing the serve. If I jump in the whip, I'm a blur. And my bitch got a strap in a purse. And my bitch on the track like a verse. I just jump on the beat and I purge. I just jump on the beat and I purge. All you rappers get what you deserve. I get the whip and the brick. I get to talking my shit. I get that pussy so easy. I get to fucking your bitch. I get the whoop. I get the hate. I get the party lit. Hey, you niggas don't do it like this. Hey, you niggas can't do it like this. Hey, you should just kill yourself, commit suicide, and jump off of my dick. I met a prostitute in Las Vegas, she asked me if I was a pimp. She said an old nigga had dough, but he a fuck boy in a trick. So she put me on with the lick. Hey, so she put me on with the lick. Hey, now they see me getting money. Now these motherfuckers looking at me funny. Fake friends in my face trying to act like they love me, cause I got the trap jumping like a bunny. All of my fun making plays getting bloody. Man, these little pussy ass rappers don't want it. Man, these little fake ass little niggas be frontin'. All the real niggas just keep it 100, so keep it 100. Hey. Yeah. Oh, y'all niggas thought I was going in?